Yes, sir. Welcome back to Dimers TV. As we continue our team preview series, this time we will be talking about the Minnesota Timberwolves. Okay, so the last time we checked, the Timberwolves had a record of 23 and 49. That was 13th in the Western Conference. And then as for their team stats, they averaged only 112.1 points per game. That was 18th in the league. That was not too bad. Not just okay. And then as for their rebounds per game, they averaged 43.5. That was 20th in the league. As for their assists, they averaged 25.6 assists per game, which was good for 11th in the league. That was pretty decent. And then this is where the problem comes in. They in terms of the points allowed, this team gave up 117.3 points per ball game. That was 28th in the league. Now let's go to their key returning players. Of course, these are their big three. Starting off with Karl Anthony Towns. Tough season for Karl Anthony Towns, especially after what happened to his mother and to some of his family members due to COVID. You could see that Karl Anthony Towns just wasn't himself, but he still produced a solid numbers of 24.8 points per game, 10.6 rebounds per game, 4.5 assists per game, 1.1 blocks per game, and a PER of 23.13. But again, with everything that happened last year, outside of basketball, of course, all you could wish for is for Karl Anthony Towns to be okay, right? Like his wellness and him being okay, that's really more important. And then this is probably the silver lining for the Wolves. Anthony Edwards, the first pick overall in the 2020 draft, did not disappoint. He averaged 19.3 points per game, 4.7 rebounds per game, 2.9 dimes, 1.1 steals. The PER, you could understand if it was a little low at 13.95 because he kind of started the season slowly. But then during the latter part, he just started putting up buckets. And then, of course, the next guy is D'Angelo Russell. We still haven't seen D'Lo and Karl Anthony Towns play a lot, but we're hoping that would happen soon. D'Lo averaged 19 points per game, 2.6 rebounds per game, 6 assists, and 1.1 steals per game with a PER of 17.63. Again, that's all because of their injury troubles. There you go. And of course, their rookie is none other than, he's going to be coming over now, Leandro Bolmaro, okay, the Argentinian. He will now be coming over and he'll be playing for the Timberwolves. And just in, they also now have a new head of basketball operations, Sachin Gupta. Congratulations. Now, as for their depth chart, this is their expected depth chart. We have D'Angelo Russell starting at point. Then we have the bucket getter Malik Beasley, and then Anthony Edwards. And then underrated Jaden McDaniels played very well last year as well for the Wolves. He had a solid season, the late first round pick. Played really well. And he's expected to start. And then Karl Anthony Towns will be their starting center. Now, off the bench, as we all know, they were able to acquire Patrick Beverly. He is expected to bring a lot of that feistiness and toughness to this team. They also added Torian Prince. They still have Josh Okogie, who's a very good defender. Jared Vanderbilt also had a solid season together with Naz Reid. Okay, so these are like second round finds for the Timberwolves, right? And then To round out their roster, they still have Jordan McLaughlin, Jalen Howe, Leandro Bolmaro, Jake Layman, right? And Nathan Knight coming from the Atlanta Hawks. Okay, so let's now go to our thoughts and predictions for the Minnesota Timberwolves. So these are the thoughts of the Dimers TV team. So let's start off with Sir John Mur's prediction. According to Sir John Mur, Anthony Edwards is legit. In other words, Anthony Edwards will just continue becoming better and better and better. Okay, and as for Jonas de Guzman, not so optimistic about the Wolves. According to him, it's still the same old Timberwolves. Apparently, he's lost belief and trust that there will be change in Minnesota. So for him, the same old Wolves equals the same results. And then as for Joseph, he mentioned that Anthony Edwards will become even better. He expects the Timberwolves to have more wins this season, and if healthy, they will make the playoffs. And as for me, success boils down to the health and wellness of Carl Anthony Towns, D'Angelo Russell, and Anthony Edwards. They have the talent, but again, if they're not playing, what's the point of having that talent, right? By the way, and then of course, our win projection for the Timberwolves, we have them. Yes. This was not in any. This was just the average because Joseph was very high on them. We were not so high on the Wolves. So this is the average. 33 wins. You feel like this is a team that will garner 33 wins this coming season. So that is it for our preview episode on the Minnesota Timberwolves. Again, thank you, Dimers, for supporting us and for supporting our channel. Again, subscribe to our YouTube channel and also like and follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Okay, so that is it for our episode. Keep safe, everyone.